Hola amigos, what is up? This is Tails Faraga and boop, 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 boop. There we go, we're Cecil again. This is Final Fantasy IV Advance, I believe. Maybe it could be a WonderSwan port of the game. How would you know? Well, the answer is you'd probably know from the fact that this is a Game Boy Advance exclusive dungeon. Humph. Anyway, in the last episode we cleared out Rydia's trial, and today's episode we're going to be exploring more of this place. Now they've got an inn right here. Right next to a place where you can just save and heal up anyway. It's relatively cheap for this late in the game, I guess, but yeah, whatever. Right, we're only really here for... Do I really want to go through? No, you know what? No. We're not going to buy that item. We're instead... But before this guy would get out of the way. Thank you. We're really only here to buy some Fuma Shuriken. I believe I'm going to just buy 10. There we go, that'll be worth it, I guess. I'm not gonna buy any other Shuriken because I don't really need them. Fuma Shuriken, I think, have an attack power of 200, so that ought to do it for us, really. Anyway, let's talk to this feller. She paces around like he's in a Pokemon game. Never mind, he's... Okay. Are you here to search for the legendary Platinum Toad as well? No? Well, if you find it, can you bring it to me? If you find it, I'll teach you how to get out of here. Sounds like a fair trade. How hard can a toad be? Well, we're about to find out, apparently. Right, I believe he may be over here. Yes, he is. And he teleports. So part of the challenge here is tracking down the Platinum Toad and getting him before he teleports out. Okay, he hasn't warped here. He's kind of a tricky feller to catch. When you get close to him, he sort of has a tendency to do that. He's not up here, is he? No, he's probably somewhere in the water, actually. Oh man, this is very confusing. This is a floor that I remember, and not in like a fond memory kind of thing. This is a floor of the lunar ruins that I remember having fury about. Oh. Okay, where did he go? The bastard teleports like everywhere. It's not over here, which means he might be over to the right. And if you think this challenge looks obnoxious, just wait till we actually get into it. Okay, it's probably up here again. Yes, track, no. Okay, I'm just going to repeatedly mash the A button until we can... Ah! There we go, thank you. And now for the second part of fighting him. Defeating him. Yes, for some reason or another, you now have to kill the toad that you were trying to, bring down. You must defeat him, and I believe he has, exactly 1 metric shit ton of health. I could be wrong. But usually I'm not on these things, because a shit ton is a very good measure of unit of measure, sorry. Yes, he has a rather high amount of HP for a toad, and I believe he actually heals in between fights. Which means you kinda have to kill this guy in one go, and that's a bit harder than it seems. Ah. Right. Time to drag him down again. I believe he always resets into this upper right area. Yes, he does. So, right. This is going to be a little bit, you know, a little bit annoying now, isn't it? Right. Slashy, slashy, attacky, attacky. I believe protect may or may not stack. Don't know for sure, don't quite care for sure. Cause, I don't know if it does stack, it's just slight inconvenience. Does he heal up? Yes, he probably did heal up. Because I believe he had like 7,000 HP and we've done at least 4,000 damage to him this round, so... Oh man, this fight is a complete waste of time, isn't it? Right. Well, at least he resets here, always, so, Actually, this is probably a good time to use one of those Fuma Shuriken. Lovely. Yeah, that did quite a nice bit of damage, I guess. Actually, while I'm here, I may as well, because this will probably execute hopefully pretty quickly. Hopefully, I'll be able to get this on him, please? Yes, I will. Which means anything Iridia does is probably irrelevant. No, it isn't. Okay, shit. Nope, I've just wasted a Fuma Shuriken and about 50 MP. Luckily, he always respawns here, so I guess I'll see you guys when I'm back, I guess.
Battletoads.
Right. That took, almost 20 minutes to do. I am not making that up, I swear. I think I started, chasing this guy at around, like, or started, you know, the cut at around, like, the 5-minute mark or something. It is the 24-minute mark. It is 24, like, 30, as I'm saying this, so that took a while, and I'm not a terribly big fan of that. Now I know how the frickin' Dark Queen felt. Anyway, I talked to this guy, Platinum Toad of Happiness. Oh, please, just take it away from me, please, just, Man. Alright, well. Guess we're in the Lunar Ruins now. What place is this? It looks kinda like the Cave of Summons without anything interesting. But if we talk to this feller, I was right. There wasn't anything interesting. And that's what matters. Alright. Take down those three, they're easy. It counters with my namesake, so, a bit more annoying, but hey. We can always bring him back to life. We have the technology. I think. Maybe it's technology, maybe it's just magic, or maybe it's both. Like magical technology. Man, an RPG hasn't done that yet. Except for every RPG that exists. Right, more slashy, and there we go. Cecil gained a level, that's quite alright. Edge is dead. Again, that's not really much worth worrying about. Because he dies a lot. Yeah, we can use some high potions on him. There we go. I was about to make an oh hi potion joke, but unfortunately I'm not going to do it, because it's a reference to something, and I don't want to do too many references in these videos. Otherwise, people may think that I'm unoriginal. So we've got two guys to each direction. I'm gonna take the ones on the left. It seems like left would be a nice direction to go in. Thankfully, most of the enemies in this dungeon in these fights are ridiculously easy, and even the King Bomb himself doesn't necessarily pose that much of a threat if you can focus him down, and maybe I should be using some magic as well, so let's use some healing magic. That'll show them to attack us, I guess. These enemies probably will attack if I, take too long, so let's not take too long. Let's get them while the iron is hot. just not get them with the hot iron, because I think bombs either explode or heal from getting hit by fire attacks. Or maybe both. You can never tell! Ha ha! Whatever. Found a bomb core! May as well explain what that does in this next boring fight. Ooh. Bomb cores, basically what they do, I believe, is cast self-destruct. Kills the party member using it, but deals damage to a single target about equal to however much HP the target had. I believe that, what was it, Barnabas, or Barnaby, or Barnum Bailey Circus, whatever his name is, also had that as an attack. Not quite sure, can't remember, don't particularly care that much, actually. But what I do care about is just killing these king bombs, honestly. It's probably apparent that after the 20 minutes of fighting a toad, I believe I've just run out of, not necessarily commentary, but run out of will to live, really. Well, that enemy had a lot more HP than I was expecting. Should probably be paying attention to the Oh. Thanks for that, game. Well, it's probably down here then, the exit. Here, may as well heal the party up a bit. There we go, that seemed like it does something. That does a bit more, and... jump cut. Man, that was a really nice jump cut. That's probably within my top 5 favorite jump cuts of all time, really. Oh, there's more enemies. This is gonna hurt, isn't it? Well, speaking of hurting, we're actually hurting for some MP on Rosa, so... may as well fill up there. Time for another jump cut! Actually, I may show this battle. I don't think we've actually encountered this enemy yet. It was in another battle that I probably did cut, but, you know, since I'm talking through this one, may as well show it off. These are palace guards. They, guard palaces. Creative naming scheme there. And they're not too bad to fight, I guess. They probably don't have any moves that, you know, take me by surprise or anything like that. They just cast Protect on themselves a lot. They're kind of like that Platinum Toad, actually. Only a bit less annoying. That could be said. And another one for good measure, as if this video wasn't already, boring enough. 'Cause it probably was! Haha! Ho ho! I may even go as far as to say, hee hee. I may go as far as saying that, not quite sure. Guess there is something I should talk about though. Actually I was gonna talk about earlier, before the Platinum Toad incident came in, how, oh right, that move, that exists I guess. How, if anybody's paying attention to the new Blaze Blue game coming out, that Kokanoe has been confirmed as a playable character, which I am very much excited for because I am a fan of her design and her characterization. And the fact that she's, basically, she's got a personality in-game like I oftentimes do in real life. Where I'm very sarcastic and rude to people. Also, my chest is about as flat as hers, so I mean, that's quite alright. We have something in common. That was probably a fairly mean joke, actually. I don't really apologize that much over it, because mean jokes are oftentimes the funniest. But somebody out there who takes fictional characters way too seriously probably got offended by that. Groovy. Alright, summon Diamond Dust. Doo-doo-doo. Actually, I don't know how powerful Diamond Dust is or Shiva Summon is compared to Blizzaga in this game. I don't know, maybe Blizzaga's a bit more powerful? Not quite sure. I'd say I don't quite care, but since I'm inquiring about it, I obviously do care. Somewhat. What happens actually if we cast fire on all these guys? Oh, we will never live to find out. It's all part of an evil plot by Square Enix. Anytime I devise a plan, it's always ready to bite me in the ass. No, we can... You know what? I haven't done enough dumb mistakes in this video. Let's try it. Firaga on everything. It heals it. Okay. That's kinda good. I was well, not really. I was kind of hoping it would explode, actually, but... Yeah, whatever. Let's cast Cura on Cecil, because he needs health, so we can survive things. Actually, I probably should have healed Rydia, because now she's dead. Bye. Oh, whatever. We're almost at the end of this floor anyway. I believe there might actually be a challenge up ahead. Don't know if I should take it on in this... This is quite the eventful episode, isn't it? 20 minutes of toad fighting, followed by 20 more minutes of me bitching about fighting toads. Oh no, this sounds like Cecil theme, so, tell you what. Let's heal up and do this trial, because I haven't really gotten enough content. If you are seeing this, which you probably are, that means I died on the Cecil challenge and have to do it all over again, which means this is probably going to be an hour-long recording session again. Humph. Well, let's go in. This is Cecil's trial, and it is to prove us as a paladin. A paladin! If you are a true paladin, you may pass. Are you one? You must prove yourself. I'll be waiting for you. Okay. And, basically Cecil's trial is a bunch of little mini-trials. So first we have to listen to this old man's story. I've worked my fingers to the bone for 10 years with little sleep, and now it's finally in my hands, the golden frying pan. Strange, just knowing how it's sitting there, unlocked, inside my chest. Thinking back, I remember 10 years ago, the first time I ZZZ. So here's what the game expects you to do. Go into that treasure chest and take the frying pan. Here's what we're gonna do. Fuck that noise. I don't give a fuck, I am Idgaf the apathetic Viking. And now we are here. There's a vase. Or a vase. Wonder what's in that vase. Well, we can't progress any further right now, so... Oops. Hey! He seems pretty angry. Should we answer honestly? Yes, we should. It was a nice vase. Oh, he's a rather forgiving old man. Alright. Guess shit happens. A normal person would probably, like, fly off the handle if he saw you breaking his stuff, but not that old man, apparently. Nah, whatever. Alright. Next thing, we're gonna be fighting some robots. Fighting some giant robots. And when we fight, we may be attacking, and... Well, I guess these may classify as... Well, it actually depends on what your definition of a titan is. Oh well, I'm referencing some anime that I've never watched. Wow. And I really don't have much intention of watching it, as it seems like an action series, and I'm not really that big into action series at the moment. I appear to be more into cutesy comedy shit, so that explains a lot. I believe the last action series I've watched actually was Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which I did like. Kind of. I don't know, to be honest, I like the idea of Full Metal Alchemist and think it's an interesting anime and stuff, but I really don't have the patience to watch through every episode of Brotherhood. It's just like, okay, I get it. You can wrap up the story any second now. I think that's one of the reasons I also don't watch Doctor Who as well. Because just like, I don't know, Doctor Who just seems like one of those things where it's good to watch like an episode or two of it, but I don't think I could watch an entire series of it. I don't know, I'm just spouting crap off the top of my head, really. I could watch every episode of Animaniacs, though, because that is a comedy show, and a very well-written one as well. And if any of you guys actually haven't watched Animaniacs, I highly recommend doing so, because it is Steven Spielberg doing what he does well, which is write things, I guess. Animaniacs was Steven Spielberg, right? I believe it was, and actually Spielberg did a lot of cartoons in the 90s and early 2000s. There was Animaniacs, there was Tiny Toons Adventures. I believe one show that was kind of based on American history. And we've saved them from these giants. They all say the same thing. There's nowhere else to go except up. And Freakazoid as well, and Steven Spielberg did Freakazoid. I love Freakazoid. It like tried to set up a plot in the first episode, and then all the rest of the episodes were just sketch comedy, which is alright with me. Like Elixir that is so detailed. Ooh, that was a nice little graphical glitch right there. This is quite sober. It's also quite sleepy. And if you look to the left, you actually see a nice little lake in the background. That's vaguely pretty. I like that. We're not gonna take the Mega Elixir because I'm not a jerk. Well, not as much a jerk. So, there's this girl. Excuse me. Well, my chocobos have run off and haven't returned. I'll just have to stay here so I can go looking for them. Alright, let's go find some chocobos. And there's 5 of them. I believe there's 2 lemon ones, a cherry flavor. Well, maybe it's cherry flavor, maybe it's strawberry. Actually looks kind of orange. Whatever, let's take the blueberry one, I guess. Alright. So, each one also has its own different speed. The red one, of course, is hyped up on caffeine to the... Oh, I keep on talking to that girl by accident. That'll show me. Okay, so we found the lemon one, and now let's find the vanilla one. And then we have another lemon one to get. I like chocobos, they're adorable. Hello. Can I talk to you? No, I can't actually, it's not letting me. They have no event trigger. Weird. Hey, and we've reached here, wherever this place is. Want to heal ourselves up real quickly. Because I don't trust our chances against this next boss. And I have to fight this next boss. But it's not gonna be pretty. This is gonna hurt, isn't it? Show me you're worthy of being a paladin. First I shall grant you a weapon. Take what is in the box. Alright. Oh, we got the Lightbringer. I really want to make a reference to that really crap Xbox 360 Alone in the Dark reboot, but I'm not going to right now. Okay, fine, I'll say it. I'm the Lightbringer. I'm the fucking universe. Okay. Anyway, maxes out our attack power. I believe it maxes out at 255. And also casts Holy as well. Occasionally when you attack with this thing, it will cast the spell Holy. Which is nice, and if an opponent has Reflect, it'll obviously cast Holy at an inopportune time to bite you in the ass. So, 2 points to that, square. Lunar Odin. Oh, fuck me silly, okay. This is Lunar Odin. He is, well, he's a boss. And he's got some really nasty attacks at his disposal. I'm going to try to slow him down. And I believe Kane is going to jump at this point. And what I actually want to do is, we've got 3 of these things, so I'm gonna use one of them. No, I'm not, apparently. I'm going to fail to use a Mega Elixir. And then Rose is dead. Okay. It's alright, I didn't need Rosa alive anyway, I mean... It's not like I'm trying to heal up my party or anything like that, of course not. Okay, hopefully we can jump before he casts Zen Tetsuken again, because... Nope! Zen Tetsuken! Which I believe... Well, okay, I know in the... Final Fantasy III on the thingamajig and stuff, it translates to Atom Edge. I have no idea how accurate that translation is, but... Sometimes I just like to call it Atom Edge, and occasionally I like to call it Atom Ant. Let's use the Lunar Curtain. Cause, frankly, this is gonna hurt. No, it isn't. It's going to hurt, but it's going to hurt him. Actually, I just realized, if anybody's played the Xbox 360 game 2 Worlds, his helmet looks a bit like one of the enemies in it. You can tell I've just been watching a lot of Pro Jared reviews lately, but I believe Sordahan was the name of it, because I'm kind of looking at his helmet and it looks like a deer. And I'm going to use a Mega Elixir right now. There we go, that'll restore us to full health and MP, which is groovy. Because honestly I want... Oh! Okay. Just one electric spell did him in. I wasted a Mega Elixir, I think. That's alright, I guess. Rosa gained a level, Rydia gained a level, and got Grimoire LO. LO presumably stands for Lunar Odin. The power of light! Ning. Paladin, you are worthy. It's over. And that was Cecil's trial. Weird. Yeah, whatever, since I wasted a Mega Elixir. Like a fool. Though not like Shymus's song, Like a Fool. Which is a very good song, I like it. But like some kind of strange idiot person. This sounds alright, I guess. Sort everything out. There we go. And I guess now it's just time to save up and end the video here. Well, that took about 11 minutes, and that's not too bad progress, I guess. I'll see you guys later. This is Toads Progress signing out. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, I guess. Bye!
I'm a shaker running skull scratching super tub man!